We're here at Captain Xavier's and we are going to play Nerf today. Finally got a loadout ready. This will actually be my first ever game, like real game with the Nexus. And I got the Tachi Tri-Mag here along with Crooked Cousin. Should be fun. Sidearm today is the DZP Mark II. Let's get going.
Barry, if your team could go to the left.
You got me two. Two blasters in center, grab them!
One left, one left.
I'm out! Oh shoot, sorry. Sorry, I'm out.
Oh!
Damn it, bad run!
What the ace?
Hunter is satisfied! It's somebody just did. What? They got you, dummy. I can't emphasize how fun it was to get back to an actual game. Now this was a relatively small game with only 10 or 12 people at the peak, but it was really, really nice to get out and play. We focused mostly on close quarters battles and it was really a blast. Some kind of takeaways from the weekend. We played with some rival stuff. Perry, my video guy, got to have his first ever Nerf game. And we had some really unique rounds. One of the rounds we played is essentially a hammer shot round where the hammer shot is your life pool. You pull it out of a bucket. Captain Xavier has dozens of hammer shots, of course. So you pull one out, you run around and use it, and it's sort of like collect the points or capture the multiple flags. I'm not even sure what you'd call that game type, but we'll call it hammer shots. And you bring them back to your base for an ultimate score at the end of a timed game. Really, really fun. We also got to test out the Conquest Pro, which worked very well for the close quarter stuff. Since you don't have a stock, you can move a little quicker, get around those corners. We also got to test out Crooked Cousin on a number of different blasters, though my primaries were always working really well, so I didn't get to get that many eliminations with them ultimately. It was really nice to have a shield piercing unit with a mega round on a blaster, but honestly the MVP blaster of the weekend was the Rush 40, and I'm a little surprised because I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was, but this was formidable in close ranges, playing 150 FPS games. Now I think if you're firing at someone that's farther away, probably not going to be as effective, but I do have my little hop-up tab in here. Got an upgraded spring, shoots about 145, shoots really straight, and this was killer. Just having a pocket full of an extra 50 rounds and the 30 or 40 rounds in the blaster. I unfortunately didn't roll a camera on one of the rounds. And I know everybody that was there saw it, but I think I took 14 people with 2 lives, which is pretty darn good for this being my primary blaster against strifes and other springers and things. And so I'm kind of a fan of the Rush 40. I am not as impressed with the Siege 50. It definitely deserves that 3-star rating, but I still hold fast to the 4-star rating for this blaster. It's not perfect, but it is a really formidable blaster. In the entire day of play, I think I had one time where I pulled the trigger and it didn't actually fire. The feeding issues that are present here really aren't that bad when you're actually playing it in an actual battle playing. But that was really fun. It's nice to finally get to test these blasters. It is really odd reviewing blasters all this last year and a half without getting out to a game, playing with the blaster, and getting to really put it through its paces. So I'm looking forward to future reviews, now finally having gameplay footage and real-world testing to accommodate the video content. I'm hoping to get out to more games soon. We've got another small one planned for August. I would love to hear from you. What are you looking forward to as far as games? End War was sadly canceled this year, but we know it's going to come back with a vengeance next year, and I think we can expect a really big event. I would say the same for Ragnar Oktoberfest in the Bay Area. Let me know in the comments what you're looking forward to most, and until next time, I'm out of darts. And my voice is gone from yelling and running around and having too much fun.